Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Winner Circle Sports Betting Podcast. Sean Higgs coming at you. Matt Fargo, Brian Bitler. That means it's a Wednesday when Brian shows up. It is the 17th. Happy birthday to my mother. I think she's like 70-something. I don't want to say how old she is. It's mid-70s. She's still driving. Not bad either. She's all right. If she was bad, I'd take her off the road, but she's safe here. Anyway, happy birthday to my mom. That being said, like, share, subscribe. Notification bells on so you know each and every day that we come out here with, well, in today's case, NFL free picks. Maybe there's college football. Maybe it'll be baseball playoffs in a couple weeks. Perhaps there'll be college hoops or WNBA. You never know where the wind blows. That's why I say put the notification bell on. Daily free pick videos, including weekends with Chip Trimbits and the Vegas legends. Speaking of 70-plus crew, they probably all grew up together back in the day, watching black and white TV. That's a little – sorry, guys. I'm going to make an old person's joke. I'm going to have to. We're 75 years old. Listen, these are the free picks. Our top plays, premium action. Head on over to gamblersworld.net. All our NFL, all of our college football, Major League Baseball, WNBA, hockey, preseason NBA, whatever is going to be on the agenda, our best plays guaranteed right now. You see us, Higgs, Bitler, Fargo, gamblersworld.net. Now, 3 730-day packages, guaranteed. Show your profit, we credit you back. $69.99 a day pass. I say get those on a weekend. Because in a month, you're going to have college basketball, college football, NFL. You're going to have a bunch of packages staring you in the face, playoffs. You're like, oh, my goodness, what should I do? I don't know. Get the day pass for $69.99. Or you make the smart money move and get a 30-day pass for all sports included, and it's guaranteed to show your profit. What's there to say? I'll tell you what's there to say. World Series Pass is up right now. All games through the end of the World Series, just $149. And, of course, the NFL Pass is still up, but it's not $25 a week. It's about $37. So you missed out. Sorry. We try to help you. You could lead the old proverbial horse to water, Brian Bitler. You can't make it drink. Speaking of drinking, was it a heavily drinking weekend for you with the way some of these games ended, or were you celebratory drinking? Nice week.
It was a kiss your sister type of weekend. 3-2 on Saturday, 2-3 on Sunday. I had a few close calls that didn't go my way. Yesterday, winning day. Monday, though, the Texans cost me a winning day. So it's been a back and forth 2-1, 1-2 type of week for me. My birthday's on Saturday, so hopefully I get in a winning streak, just like your mom. And as far as the birthday goes, we're pretty close. Probably both Virgos.
Listen, you're a lot younger, so I can't make any old jokes for you. But yeah, I do not know what she is here in the 17th. Is that a Virgo? I don't even know.
All right. Well, we share almost the same birthday.
I would say that. Well, I mean, your 3 days are probably the same birth, like the same stone or whatever, right? That kind of stuff. So, absolutely, happy pre-birthday. And yeah,
my birthday is a sweep. I won a 5-0 on Saturday. I'm not asking.
There you go. Much. Easy. That's easy to do. Now, all right. Coming out here, a Sunday NFL winner. Rams and Philly. Maybe this might pique Brian's interest. Philadelphia Eagles, maybe a 3.5 point favorite here. This, interesting game here. Total 44.5. I got to say, this was a 4.5 on the open on Sunday. I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I kind of like the Rams in this spot, 4.5. Philly's off the big win. They beat up Kansas City again. Or not beat them up, but they beat them again. And you're off the Dallas win. You're feeling good about yourself. This could be a little kind of a flatter spot. We already beat you guys in a playoff kind of real deal here. I don't know. Like the Rams, you play in Tennessee. You go back to L.A. to fly back to L.A. or to fly back to Philly. Like you couldn't find a spot out in like Amish country at a nice B&B for a week or Latrobe or Cherry Hill or somewhere in Jersey just to hang out for a couple days. You got to go back to Cali. What are they thinking, Bri? Like I was leaning Rams in this one. I don't know if I can pull the trigger on the Rams here now with that travel spot. That's not good back-to-back East Coast and you're flying instead of staying in Tennessee. I don't get it.
Yeah, for me in this spot here, I'm going to wait to close the kick because I think I can get it. I think I can get a better number with the LA Rams here. I'd like to get 3.5. I mean, they've covered on the road 7 straight times. They're 9-1 ATS. They've been a big time moneymaker. Not that the Eagles haven't, but Eagles offense really hasn't. I think they're ranked like 29th in total yards. But I think they've been getting key turnovers. I think Kansas City gave them that game. I felt like they were driving down to take the lead, and then that turnover cost them. But for me, I think this comes down to a 3-point game, so I'm going to take the 3.5 with the Los Angeles Rams, or at least wait for that number.
There are 3.5s out here, so you can get a 3.5 right now with the Rams. It's currently 3.5 at DK as well as FanDuel. There are some threes. Penny and the 411 little sharper books got the threes out there, but 3.5 is available, which makes sense because the other place got it out of 3. Here, 3.5. Do you want to make that an official show pick, Brian? We need winners here.
Yes, that's an official show pick. Also, the Eagles have won 11 straight up at Lincoln Financial Field. So I'm not saying the Eagles will lose this game, but as far as covering the number, I like the Rams. I also like Puka Nacua to score the first touchdown at plus 800.
Oh, there's a little bonus. Nacua. Plus 800 first TD. Now, listen, the first TDs, any kind of crazy props like that, we don't count them towards the NFL win-loss record because that could kind of skew the thing there. We can't do that. We'll throw it out to be like, hey, we gave you a nice winner in the props. Speaking of props, I'll throw back to our Tuesday show. Me and Kevin Thomas do a Thursday night football props if you're interested in that. It is available on the Winner Circle YouTube channel. So, again, we tell you put the notification bell on. There's a prop show. There's regular NFL Live. Matt Fargo's on with me and Mark Lawrence on Friday. So there's that if you want more NFL winners. But Rams plus the 3.5. Shop around. You got to shop around. That hook can be very important when it's a field goal game to make you a winner or a loser, or the old proverbial kiss your sister, unless you're some southern states or foreign countries where you could do more than just kiss your sister. I don't know. If that gets us a little tag there on the video. Anyway, Matt.
Can I change the subject?
Change the subject back to Philly.
Yeah.
And we could talk. Is kissing your sister like? Would it be Tony's, like Pat's cheesesteaks or Gino's cheesesteaks? Like if you take half and half and you put it in a wrap and gave it to somebody, would that be equivalent to kissing your sister? Half of it in a piece of foil and gave it to somebody to choose.
Yeah, I'm with the Rams here as well. You talk about the travel thing. I think like a decade ago, it might have been something, but the way these guys fly now, they're not even like they're on a plane. It's just like they're out in their own house right now, flying back to LA. So I don't think the travel thing is a huge thing. Yes, they probably lose a day of preparation, practice, walkthroughs, whatever the case may be, but I don't think it's a huge deal. And, look at the line from the playoff game last year. Last year, it was the Blizzard game, right? So it closed at 7.5. Now it's 3.5. It's a huge jump. For Philly, they were favored by a huge number. Now they're only favored by 3.5, threes, and some spots like you mentioned. I like the Rams in this spot. Revenge game for sure. Philly has not looked good, as Brian mentioned. The offense, passing offense, especially. They put up 94 last game against Kansas City and 144 before that against Dallas. So the passing game has not come around yet. They've relied on, the rushing game, which is fine. But one angle that I saw earlier is that the Rams, in a total of was between 42.5 and 49, going back to last season, they have won 11 of 14 games outright. So right in these numbers, the mid-range totals, they've competed. I think we will get a better number, like Brian said, come closer to game time. And the fact that they've covered 7 straight on the road, they're a good road team. I like McVay as long as Stafford stays healthy. The receiving core, Williams is a great back. Yeah, I like the Rams. I think it's a letdown spot for Philly. 2 huge games. Sure, this is another big one on prime time, but I think this could be a sleepy spot for the Eagles. So yeah, give me the Rams all day in this one.
Another Rams play plus 3.5 here. I agree with it. You brought up the travel, or I brought up the travel and said they fly in these huge jets. I just think it's just crazy to go back and forth. That just makes no sense to me.
I agree with that. I totally agree with that. They should say they can totally find spots to practice, no doubt. So
you couldn't find a college
practice. Right.
It's just weird. That's just again, like I said, like you said, these guys, we're in hot tubs, we're in cold tubs, we got spas at our own house and ice machines. I get it. The half point is important. And again, why we like you brought up the playoff game from last year. Jalen Hurts just beat Mahomes for the third time. Josh Allen's the only other guy to do that, by the way. So, for big win. And again, I could see it as is it really a letdown? It's just definitely could be a flat spot. You had the home opener that got delayed, Super Bowl champs on the road, and here come the Rams. And you mentioned the passing game. Well, Barkley, his last two games versus the Rams, 255 and 205 yards rushing. Maybe don't need a little passing game versus a guy. Yeah, obviously, McVay is going to be like, we got to stop the run here and see if Hurts passes through the air. But I'm making a trifecta here. We're getting 3.5 with the Rams. Sign me up. Sign me up to 3.5 as the official show pick here. Again, free picks. We are 4-8, folks. We are 4-8 with the free picks. Now, me and Matt did the Thursday night game, so we could be improved by the time you're watching this on Sunday morning because you're not watching it on a Wednesday. We put these out a little early. The lines can move here and there. It happens. Shop around. We say that all the time. Find the best line available. And if you're in most of the states here, there are multiple lines. There are multiple legal spots to get down on, and the lines do vary. Anything, Bri, for the weekend? You mentioned you wanted a nice 5-0 sweep on Saturday. Obviously, you're right for Saturday. What do you got going on Saturday for everybody?
Well, there's definitely a few games that I'm eyeing up here. I'll definitely have my titanium best bet winner at gamblersworld.net for $30. So make sure you look for that. And I'm going to try to get a 3-pack up of my best selections of the day, 3 for $50 at gamblersworld.net.
All right, and Fonzie behind you gives you the old okay.
The Fonz is cool, and so am I. So, there you go.
Fonzie's best movie has to be Night Shift with Michael Keaton, where they work at the where they're picking up bodies at the mortuary for the city of New York. Hilarious movie. Hilarious.
He's good luck for me, so I put him up in the background.
Matt Fargo, what do you got in store for Saturday and Sunday?
Nothing up official yet. I'm just still breaking games down. I have 13 games I'm looking at for Saturday right now. I don't want to play all 13, so that'll come down a little bit. And I have 7 in the NFL that I really, really like. I don't think I'm going to play all 7. I think it's a little too much for me anyways. I know it's perfect for you. A little too much for me, I think. But I have to break those down a little bit more, and I'll have everything posted within the next day or so. Looks like a strong card. We have, pretty much 3 games for everybody in college. A couple games for all NFL teams. So we have some stats to look at. We have some eye tests we've seen. So this is the time where we can really get rolling now that we know what some of these teams are made of.
Well, you are a coward, my friend. I have 7 NFL for Sunday and 12 college football already in the system there. And I don't have the packages up because, a lot of times I do my games early. The lines do move. Lines do move, so I don't really put them in a package. If you're a monthly subscriber, you'll get those early, or if you're on some kind of package long term, you'll get those as they come out. But you can't do that. I'll put in the write up like, hey, should be on board long term. This is kind of stuff you give out. But we'll see what comes around on game time. I'll definitely probably have a 3-pack up, or maybe early game, late game kind of stuff like that. So be sure to check that out. Gamblersworld.net. You saw scrolling across the bottom with our Thursday action there for the college football for Matt and Brian as well. Again, notification bell on. College football, NFL free pick videos. Prop video is up. Football Friday Live is every Friday. You don't want to miss out on that. So there you have it. You got free picks. You got some premium stuff coming up on tap. Make the smart money move. Get on board. But it all starts with hitting the like and notification bell here at the Winner Circle YouTube channel. Official free pick here. We all like the Rams plus the 3.5. The half is very important, folks. Very important in what could be a 27-24 game or something along those lines. Let's take the Rams plus 3.5. Gentlemen, thank you. We'll see you next week. Good luck, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Good luck.
Bye-bye.